Hello YouTube. If you have a broken Beko tumble dryer with the buttons on the front panel no longer working, as you can see my main start button's no longer working. It's worked for a while and then stopped completely. You can't really push it in. It sounds like it's come away behind the button. The first thing you have to do is on the back of this lid there are two Phillips screws. I'm not going to go around and film, but they're pretty obvious. They look like this. You remove those with a Phillips screwdriver and then you push this lid backwards, exposing the inside. And then you remove the two obvious Phillips screws that hold this front panel on. Then you remove this top piece by just pulling firmly upwards and wiggling it from side to side until it pops out, exposing the third screw underneath. Then you can just wriggle this front panel up and lift it out, and it exposes the control wiring behind. Suffice to say, this is live electricity is very dangerous, so always make sure you switch off and unplug the machine before you do this. I removed three small Phillips screws from the top of this grey covering here and undone the four grey plastic clips that clip it all together. I'm now going to take a picture to remind myself where all these cables go. And once those Phillips screws and the plastic clips have been released with a little bit of wiggling, the whole circuit board is exposed. And you can see on the underside, the 2 points where the buttons connect here and here. That's where the plastic switches act on. So from looking at them on the circuit board, I can't see any obvious damage, so the issue must be with the plastic buttons themselves. Well, it's a bit hard to tell, but the button that does work has a bit of kind of resistance to it, and the button that doesn't work is just sort of rattly. So I think I'm going to have to now take off this grey piece, which I'm sure I can do by removing the last Phillips screws, one there and one on the other side up there. So after removing those two screws and carefully using a screwdriver to prise open the tabs along the edge, and you want to be careful with all these little plastic tabs because they're a bit brittle and you don't want to snap any of them, that simply lifts out of the way and you can see these switches underneath. And it's immediately obvious what the problem is. The switch that works moves up and down like that. The switch that doesn't work, you can see it snapped, the plastic snapped there. This is quite hard, brittle plastic. So quite a poor idea really to make a switch out of that. It's almost like it's designed to fail. You can probably look up online a spare part here and order that and then fit it. That's probably the recommended thing to do. Just try Google or eBay, or you might have to do a bit of searching around using keywords. And I've just checked and confirmed these parts are very easy to get hold of on Amazon. They're only about £3 or £4, so this must be quite a common problem. You could of course also try super glue or plastic glue to glue the part back together. And that's what I'm going to try, a temporary pair using plastic modelling cement. It probably won't last, but it might last long enough for me to get a spare part ordered and delivered, or to think of some other fix. I hope that's helped you out. If it has, thanks for watching and see you next time.